Ay, sige din.
Okay. Okay, thank you proponents for the presentation. I would like to ask Ms. Tan Daphne why you are so interested to conduct this study. What is the significance of this study, Miss Rod, Miss ano? Sana yun?
Nawala si Tan.
Nawala siya. Okay, Miss Miss Martinez. Okay, why you are interested to conduct this study?
Good afternoon po, Dean. We are interested po to conduct this study because during our community internship po, we were able to observe that there is a growing population of customers who are purchasing anti-gout medication. So due to some reasons, due to this reason po, we want to formulate a medication with lesser side effects since we are to use herbal plant material. That's all po.
Okay. Mr. Kayugan, in the choice of your plant material, now what are some of your inclusion criteria? Because you mentioned about purple type of sweet potato. And can you describe to us now some of your inclusion criteria? What particular part of the plant you are going to use?
We have chosen the tuberous roots of purple sweet potato or Pamaya batatas because the constituent that we will be utilizing in our study is the anthocyanin, which is the pigment that gives the purple color to the tuberous roots of the Ipomaya batatas. That's why we have chosen the tuberous roots instead of the leaves, because in a previous research or studies that we have gathered, the anthocyanin that can be extracted from the tuberous roots has the potential to lower the uric acid, which is the main focus of our study.
Were you able to identify the source if ever this particular proposal will be approved by the panel? Where are you going to get the supply of this kind of potato, sweet potato?
We will get the supply po sa 2P sa may crossing barangay sa generally po sa 2P po.
Will be using the same variety? Kasi kahit na purple sweet potato, iba-iba kasi yung variety niyan. And how are you going to classify it na ito lang klase ng sweet potato ang gagamitin namin. So anybody whose expertise will be used for the classification or the identification of that sweet potato.
Yes po, we will get po a botanist po to authenticate po if yun po talaga yung material po.
Sige. I think Ma'am Reza and Ma'am Cherry, prepared a lot of questions for your group.
Go, check.
Ikaw muna.
I don't have generally a question, but I think meron kang question siya, or let's just move on with the title and the other parts of the paper. Wala.
Ano na lang, sa paper na lang.
Okay, sige. Wait lang ha. Sige. Let's have the title na lang. Siguro let's just have the same title with that of the other group. Kasi parang redundant kasi yung title nila. Hindi kasi sila mag-test talaga ng uric acid lowering activity, but it's on the specific, though that is the mechanism of action, no? Pero wala kasi itong in vivo na study. So let's just have xanthine oxidase inhibitory activity na lang of the Ipomoea batatas, purple sweet potato, tuberous root extract. Ganun na lang siguro. Pwede din siyang lagyan ng in vitro xanthine oxidase inhibitory activity. Lagyan niyo na lang siya. Paki-take note na lang ha. In vitro xanthine oxidase inhibitory activity of Ipomoea batatas, purple sweet potato, tuberous roots extract. Okay. Huwag na lang siguro natin lagyan ng uric acid assay test. Yan ba talaga yung pangalan ng kit? Yan yung pangalan ng kit, ma'am, no?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. Let's just have that one na lang at the scope and delimitation. Now for, are we okay with that po? With the title? Okay, sige. Now let's have the approval sheet. Paki-correct ito. Di ba si Ma'am Eroy ang advisor ninyo?
Ay, opo ma'am. Kasi early ko po napasa kahapon po ma'am. So di ko po nakuha yung panelist list po kaya di ko po na-change ma'am.
Okay. Sige. Yung mga list ninyo, walang mga page number. Introduction. Okay, dito tayo sa introduction. Medyo
Grace, wala silang acknowledgement pala. Excuse
Yes,
me.
walang preliminaries pala din.
Oo, so kindly make sure that you need to include the acknowledgement na in your paper. And you need to arrange that one first. No, you need to acknowledge the God and then the school administrators, the panelists, and also your advisor, and also the laboratory staff and in charge. Now you need to include them also in your acknowledgement. And they will be conducting this in Buhangin, no, na mention nyo din, aside from sa school. So you need to mention also siguro yung company in your acknowledgement. At the same time, your parents and co-researchers. Okay, Ma'am Grace, let's proceed now with the introduction. Introduction, I think, no, when you describe about gout, you don't need to not to get whatever is being written in one journal, for example, but instead talking about the condition, you may discuss certain statistics, no, worldwide and national level in relation to this particular kind of condition, how many is being affected, how many Filipinos are being affected, and also in Region 12, if you can find it in the doh.gov.ph no website. So please look no for statistics. So that is what you will be highlighting siguro dito. And some of, like for example, kasi you mentioned about definition of hyperuricemia, it will be good for you to include that one na lang sa RRL, no, but not here in your introduction. Na parang i-copy-paste lang yung ibang parts na. Parang nakaka-copy-paste, no? Yung result ng mga studies dito. Oh. Incidence, prevalence, although may prevalence, Han Chinese 29%, may ano pa sila.
Medyo mahaba lang talaga yung kanilang
Mahaba.
introduction din.
Oo, mahaba.
You
So,
start with an assertion na beginning and then huwag kayong mag-define ng uric acid and what is gout. Statistics na tayo.
so make it shorter ha, students.
Okay po, ma'am. Thank you po.
SOP, Ma'am Race.
SOP, what is the median inhibitory concentration IC50? Wala kayong positive and negative control?
Wala po, ma'am. Kasi ano po, based po sa na-advise po sa amin is yung positive and negative control po is for experiments po with animals po, ganun po. Ma'am.
So this is not an experimental na study.
Ay ano, kasi test kit lang po yung sa amin without animals po, kaya parang pinatanggal po sa amin yung
Yeah, so,
Mr. Kayugan, ay, excuse me, Race. Baka
Ah.
nakalimutan mo, Mr. Kayugan, ang gamot na
Ay.
allopurinol.
opo yung
I-change mo kaya doon sa iyong SOP.
opo.
sige, ganito. Iisa na lang natin ito. Kasi nagtanong kayo sa baba ng is there a significant difference sa xanthine oxidase inhibitory activity ng Ipomoea batatas and allopurinol. Pero sa taas, hindi niyo tinanong ang median inhibitory concentration ng inyong allopurinol. Okay? So ganito na lang po. What is the median inhibitory concentration on the xanthine oxidase of the following? Tapos 1.1, Ipomoea batatas, tuberous root extract. 1.2, yung inyong allopurinol. Tapos if you want to include a negative control, then you may add example distilled water. Ganon, ha? Tapos number 2, pwede na tayong hindi magtanong sa ng number 2. Kasi yung kanyang inhibitory activity ng ating plant material is makikita naman yan kapag meron na kayong median inhibitory concentration. So pwede na yan, actually wala ang number 2. Tapos, itong number 1 ninyo yung what is the total phenolic concentration. That's number 1, ha? Paki-rearrange. Tapos number 2 na yung median inhibitory concentration. Tapos number 3, pwede nang is there a significant difference in the xanthine oxidase inhibitory activity? Pwede na ito. And then, mag-formulate kayo ng syrup. So, microbial limit lang ba yung inyong iti-test for your syrup? Or meron pang other QC testing?
Viscosity value din po, ma'am.
Okay. Bakit hindi, dalawa pala. Sige. So, pwede na yan siya. Tapos sa null hypo, ay okay na po tayo ganatin yung ating SOP. And Ma'am Cherry.
Yes po.
Yes, ma'am.
May gusto kayo dagdag po.
Sana okay na, mas klaro na.
So there is no significant difference. No, we have to be specific in the null hypothesis. Is there a significant difference in the xanthine oxidase? Ay, baliktad. Sorry, let me recheck that. Is there a significant difference in the median inhibitory concentration? Okay? Yan yung ating itatanong. Kasi if meron kasi yan siyang median inhibitory concentration, that means kaya niyang mag-inhibit ng xanthine oxidase. Okay? So, is there a significant difference in the median inhibitory concentration and the xanthine oxidase of the Ipomoea batatas and yung allopurinol ninyo? Tapos sa null hypothesis, gawin nyo siyang declarative statement pero in the negative form. So there is no significant difference. Okay? Please check on that. Okay, significance of the study po.
I think they were able to arrange it according to its importance na. No? And maybe they can add no for the pharmacists in the academe, aside from additional knowledge no about the um, the sweet potato, you might as well inclusion or improvement doon sa instruction no natin sa mga syllabus, baka may inclusion dyan. So hindi lang na additional knowledge lang. So you may add more siguro na mga benefits sa academe.
Future research.
Okay, theoretical framework po. Ma'am Cherry, do you have recommendation or comment here?
For the theoretical framework, wait lang po. Diba yung ano ninyo is, yung main purpose kaya siya ay pumaya because of the level of anthocyanin.
Yes po, ma'am.
Anyway, naka-reflect naman din po. Identification.
Okay, but we don't write it as like an RRL ha, kasi you also stated here the title of the research. Please go directly with what is in your plant that can inhibit the xanthine oxidase enzyme. Okay, ha? Sige, diretso tayo. You can actually include or you can enumerate the phytochemicals present in your plant and then highlight anthocyanin that it is the one that can inhibit the xanthine oxidase. Ganun lang, medyo siya nang mahaba. And then it seems to me na parang RRL siya. Yes, Che?
Yes.
Sige. Conceptual framework, bakit naka-bold itong mga ano dito? Sa conceptual framework ninyo. Huwag niyo na i-bold. Ha? Yung mga ipumaya batatas, uric acid lowering activity, gano'n. Nakuha niyo?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes, siya. Uric acid.
Yun na, tanggalin niyo dun sa dependent variable yung quality control of your formulated syrup. Scope and delimitation po.
Ma'am, pwede ipadagdag natin sa scope and delimitation because they will be conducting may ibang di ba, procedure that will be conducted also in one of the laboratories in Davao.
Yes po.
Oo. Kindly include that one. No? Ano yung specific process or procedures that will be conducted inside the GSMSFI laboratory, and ano yung mga procedures naman that will be conducted in one of the laboratories in Davao City. No? So para naka-specify ano lang yung sa Jensen Doc, ano din doon sa isang lab sa Davao.
Sige po. Please take note of that. How about the RRL?
Acid. So, pa nasagot na kanina yung RRL. Ang question ko. Rational. Something of this.
Maybe you can add more, ma'am, book sources in relation to hyperuricemia na mga incidents of hyperuricemia. You can add more book sources, no? And also different or updated information coming from the WHO and Department of Health. And you might as well, if there are certain programs of the government, you might as well include that, no? Kasi baka may mga programa din ng government that they are being implemented pero hindi lang siya naging effective, no? na hindi pina-follow ng mga tao. So kindly look for that also. Pero meron tayong DOH na halamang gamot eh. 'Di ba? We have the pansit-pansitan or ulasimang bato that it can really lower the uric acid. So, but sa inyo kasi you focus more on the sweet potato, no? Na it has the possibility to lower down the level of the uric acid.
Okay. So how about the methodology, research design? Yung pinaulit-ulit yung na anti-hyperuricemic activity ba? Just stick with the xanthine oxidase inhibitory activity. Okay. So we cannot really conclude with just an in vitro testing whether it has an anti-hyperuricemic activity or wala. Ha? Just focus on the xanthine oxidase inhibitory activity. And that you have to state also that you will know na meron siyang xanthine oxidase inhibitory activity through the median inhibitory concentration na makukuha niyo after the testing. Research local. Okay, naka-mention naman dito.
National Highway. Plantation talaga ito.
Sorry, Che. Sige, go, Che. National highway talaga. Remember, if we are going to get our plants in a national highway, most likely they will be exposed to, example, yung lead from yung sa tambutso, yung subugan ng tambutso ng ng mga dumadaan. So that will be toxic.
Mhm.
Ano po yun sa mga plantation po, pero pag-ask po namin ng address, yun po yung address na binigay po sa amin.
I-follow up na lang po namin, ma'am.
Okay.
I-check
So,
na lang location.
sige, go.
Yan na, i-check na lang siguro ang location, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
Tanong ko, is it a farm or basig ka ng mga ano lang ni siya?
Backyard.
Considering yung amount na kakailanganin ninyo for the extraction process. Ay, tama, yung extraction process pala.
Sige, go, check.
Ayun, yung question ko lang sa extraction process ninyo is, hindi kayo gagamit ng rotabop, tama ba?
Hindi po, ma'am. Sa extraction process po namin is para ipapowderize po namin yung plant material po.
Then after that,
Tapos with ethanolic solution na po siya, tapos centrifugation po yung process namin, ma'am. Para
So,
mahiwalay po yung anthocyanin content niya.
so how are you going to get rid of the ethanol?
Ay, wait lang po, ma'am.
Parang na-mention kanina, i-filter, gagamit kayo ng filter paper. Tama ba? Supernatant will be collected and extract. And you are going to use the filter paper. So, yung powder mismo.
Yes po, ma'am.
How sure are you na yung powder mismo is of the pure anthocyanin?
And that's not the pure anthocyanin, Che. It's just the powderized substance, plant material.
Okay. Sige, but akong another concern lang is, kaya ba ito ng natin? We have centrifuge, pero maliliit lang man yung mga centrifuge natin. So, with the facility natin ngayon, with the lab, no, I don't know kung kaya ba itong ninyo na gagamit kayo ng centrifuge with 4,000 RPM.
Lupad-lupad lang. Centrifuge.
So, maliliit lang kasi yun for kasi yun yung centrifuge natin dyan available actually.
Ma'am Eroy, can you check with Sir Badong, anong klaseng plant material ang needed for the uric acid test kit? Kasi,
Mm.
kasi,
Anong klaseng plant material, Ma'am
yeah,
Grace?
kasi sabi nila, powdered lang. Powdered.
I think, no. I think this is rotabab.
Yun nga, ma'am.
This has to
Wala.
be rotabab.
Wala kasing rotabab
This-
sa procedure nila, ma'am.
Tapos kahit naka-powder to, kailangan din nila i-dissolve pa para maging solution.
It's not possible na mag-powder siya. Murag lisod ang powder.
Mm-mm.
Have it rotabab. Tapos ang extract. Can they just change it? Can they just change the method to rotabab?
Yes, ma'am. That's
Mag-
what I am checking. Akala ko kasi may talagang ano yan, extra, ay ano yung plant material talagang dapat naka-powder siya for the test kit. Hindi pala.
Hindi.
Okay. So can you check on that, ha, students?
Opo, ma'am.
Kasi even doing the phenolic determination, I think you need the extract here, the pure extract, the one that does not contain alcohol. We can get rid of the alcohol if we do rotabab. Ha?
And ma'am, may I ask the proponents to please turn on your cam, Miss Tan and Miss Rhoda.
Naka-off.
Probability.
Yan, sige. Kasi even your formulation of syrup, mahihirapan kayo if you will just be using the powderized form and then you will make it as a syrup. So, I really think...
Maghanap pa kayo ng right solvent niyan na
Yeah, tama. Kung saan siya madidissolve. Baka instead of syrup, suspension na yan. Kaya hindi madissolve.
Gani. Or baka ma-degrade ang inyong substance.
Sige. And then, for the statistical analysis, you will not be doing ANOVA. You will just be using p-test kasi you will just differentiate the xanthine oxidase inhibitory activity of your plant and the positive control, the allopurinol. Ha? Hindi din kasi pwedeng isali si negative control kasi most likely 000 yan. Walang variance yun. Okay? For the ethical consideration, kindly add approval of the REC. Meron pa po kayong comment, Dean?
Yung sa data gathering procedure, yung procedure nila in the selection of plant, it was mentioned earlier, ma'am, by Mr. Kayugan that they need the certification coming from the botanist, but it was not being written in the paper.
Okay.
Oo.
Kindly add.
Paki-include na lang yun, Mr. Kayugan, ha?
Yes po.
Kasi
Okay po.
na-mention mo naman yun kanina for proper identification of the plant.
Pati yung sa permission ata, ma'am, parang kailangan din nila ng permission letter to conduct to other facilities. Tama ba?
Ano check?
Mag-conduct sa ibang facility ng mga letter or approval.
I think hindi naman siya kasi magpapatest man sila doon.
So hindi na ano. Okay pa.
Okay. Okay na po ako, Dean and Ma'am Cherry.
Unless the proponents have clarification. Students, do you have any clarification? So it is clear already, no? Yung suggestion ng panel, you need to use Rutavap. Okay. Clear naman yun. So process ninyo ba? Baka babalik kayo sa original. Okay, Ma'am Reza, wala